Hey, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Fred and you are watching, I guess we're doing Cooking with Dr. Fred today. So, I think it's really important that we learn how to prepare foods so that when we are hungry, we get something to eat. So, yes, I know I'm in my pajamas, but it's morning, and I am going to start making chicken salad. Chicken salad for me is a really great snack for after post-exercise. It's good for lunch, and so I bought 4 pounds of chicken breast. You can do with any type of chicken you want. I just happen to have breast today. That was what was available on island, so that is what I bought. So all I did was defrost them, and I'm going to put water over them. Really quite simple, folks. This is not a difficult recipe at all. So I'm gonna fill the pot with water. I'm gonna put the water on the stove for about 45 minutes to an hour. And that will cook the chicken, so it's basically, poaching the chicken would be making the water boil first and then putting the chicken in. I'm lazy, so I'm just putting the chicken in and let it boil around it, but you'll get the same effect. And later on, I'll show you exactly what I'm going to put in it. Chicken salad is one of those things that, again, is very, very personal, and you can put anything in it, but I'll show you what mine looks like. So anyway, I'm Dr. Fred, you're watching Cooking with Dr. Fred, and we'll be back later after this boils. So today I'm finishing up the chicken salad. So I boiled the chicken like I mentioned to you before, and then I let it cool in this colander for about an hour. That's up to you. If you like getting your hands hot, that's fine. I don't like burning my hands. And then what I did was I chopped it up and I put it in this Cuisinart or food processor. You don't have to do it. You can chop it by hand. I just get a little bit lazy. But so all you have to do is rip it off the bone like that. It's really quite simple to rip it off the bone. And then you don't even have to worry about cutting it. You just throw it in big chunks. I'm not sure this is all gonna fit, but this is my last little bit, so let's see what happens. All right, let's try pulsing it. The reason you pulse it is so that you don't get all the bottom parts and it gets equally sort of chopped up. All right. Oh, how do I take this off of here? I don't remember. There must be a way, but since there isn't a way, I'm just going to remove the blade, because the blade is very, very, very sharp. There we go. And then I pour it into the bowl. So your chicken comes out like that. So I went in the refrigerator to see what I had. So I had an onion, so I'm going to use that. I have celery, I'm going to use that. I've got some horseradish, some pickles that I made myself, and hot sauce, local hot sauce. And then I'll throw in some mayonnaise just for fun. So, oh, and salt and pepper. I forgot about the salt and pepper. Let me go get that. Salt and pepper. Oh, you know what? I'm also going to throw in a little curry. I got this curry actually in Egypt just a few months ago, so it's very, very tasty and very, very smart. So I'm going to put in maybe 3 stalks. I don't know, we'll see. Again, there's no recipe here. I'm just making it up as we go along with things that I like. So I'm going to cut off the bits at the end that I don't like. I'm going to put it in the compost pile. I'm going to rinse these off. If I get water everywhere, I'm going to rinse these off. And then I'm just going to coarsely chop them up, because I'm going to put them in the Cuisinart, unless the Cuisinart do the work. Since it's already out, why not? So we got that. The pickles, which I hope I'm not going to kill myself since I made them myself. Let's see how they taste. Delicious. So I'm just going to throw some pickles in there. They're very good. And the reason is you can just throw them in because the Cuisinart will chop them up for you. I hope this Cuisinart isn't too big. Usually I would use a smaller one for this, but there you go. That should be enough. And we'll throw in a couple more, why not? I have another cucumber in the refrigerator, so what I'll do is I'll show you how to make pickles because it takes 30 seconds. about that. Then I'm gonna take the onion, just get rid of the, get rid of the parts you don't like, which is obviously the peel. Again, that goes into my nice compost pile. One day I'll take you to my compost pile and show you. Again, coarsely chopped. I'm gonna cut it into like just a few pieces, who cares? Let the Cuisinart do its job. And that's all we have to put in there. Okay, so let's put the top back on that. Oh. The reason why I like to put a lot of different stuff in is because I don't like to sop it in mayonnaise. Did you ever go to like a deli or even, I don't know, any store where you buy chicken salad and it's just all mayonnaise? I really don't like that. I think they do it to make it heavier. So I'm just turn it on. I'll probably pulse it a little bit because I don't want everything to be too chopped up because then you won't taste anything. And there you go. Much easier than chopping vegetables yourself, don't you think? I love kitchen gadgets. Kitchen gadgets are one of my favorite things ever. And because they do the work for you. Let me get something to scoop this out with. Always good to have one of these rubber-edged spatulas because they come in super handy to clean this whole thing off. See how it just gets rid of everything that's in there? Throw it in. I have a feeling this is too much vegetables, but as far as I'm concerned, never have too many vegetables, so it's okay. And you get some nice little pickle juice in there from the pickles, which gives it a nice flavor. All right, so that's all in there. Okay, let's move the blade aside because you don't want to hurt yourself. So I'm going to pour in some curry. Not too much because I don't want curries that have an overwhelming flavor, so that's maybe a half a teaspoon, I would think. I'm going to put in some horseradish. Let me throw in some hot sauce because I have to go get a spoon for the horseradish. So, oops. It's a lot of hot sauce, but it's a lot of chicken. So, and it may not even be enough, but we'll see. So then we're going to get to the spoons that I need for the horseradish and the mayonnaise. And yes, I am still in my pajamas, and it is hours later than when I shot the first part of this video, but that's okay. We'll live. So I'm going to get a big tablespoon of horseradish. Again, you don't have to follow this recipe. Do whatever you want. All up to taste. Throw in some salt. The beauty of having things like onion and pickle and all of that is you don't need all that much salt. That's probably less than half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to put a bunch of pepper, which I like. I'm using black and red and green pepper, and that's only because I was in Egypt recently and they have tons of spices there, so I just picked up a bunch of things. They also have black cumin seed, which a lot of people are taking black cumin oil for its health benefits, but use black cumin seed. But if you think about this, right? We're using chicken, which is a nice protein source. We're using a cucumber in the form of a pickle. Horseradish, which has anti-inflammatory properties. Hot sauce. Curry, which has turmeric in it. So all of these foods that I'm putting together here are actually quite healthy for you. So that's another great way of cooking. That's why spices and vegetables are so important. Onions is a prebiotic. Celery is a good source of fiber. All of these things that you're putting into your food, you kind of want to have a lot of different things in your meals to get the antioxidants, to get the polyphenols, to get things that are really good. So this might be 2 tablespoons, maybe more of mayonnaise, but again, this is 4 pounds of chicken. So I'm not overwhelming it, and then you just stir it together. It's that simple. And in a minute, less than a minute, this will be all stirred together, and I can't wait to taste it. What I will do, generally, is I'll put some lettuce in a bowl. I'll put lettuce on a plate, and then I'll top this on top of lettuce. So not only am I getting the vegetables that are in here, I'm also getting lettuce, which is, a great source of B vitamins. Dark green leafy vegetables give you zinc, all sorts of fun things. And you just want to make sure you're getting all the vegetables out, because the vegetables will help make this moist, so you don't need a lot of mayonnaise. Not that I don't like mayonnaise, mind you. It's just I like to keep some of the saturated fats down when I can, when they're not necessary. So let's taste this and see what we need, because you always have to taste it to see if you need to fix it. Okay. All right. Not a lot of I mean, this is so much chicken. So I'm going to need to put more hot sauce in it. So I'm going to drizzle in another maybe tablespoon. I'm going to put in a little bit more curry. So there's definitely not enough in there, you can't even taste it. And more salt. Salt helps enhance the flavors, right? So you don't want to put too much salt, but you have to realize this is 4 pounds of chicken. This is going to last me probably a week, I would say. So having something last you a week, it doesn't matter if you're putting in a tablespoon of salt or 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, because you're spreading that out or amortizing it over a week. So I'm just going to do this, and then I'm just going to leave it, because as I eat it every day, I will fix, I'll adjust the spice level, I'll adjust the salt, I'll adjust the pepper. You adjust all sorts of things. I mean, you could put pure pickle juice in this, you could put heavy cream in this, you could put sour cream in this. You can do all sorts of things, whatever your heart desires, to make it the way you like it, because if you don't like it, you're not going to eat it, and you're going to find an excuse to eat something else. Let's see how it tastes now. Definitely a whole lot better. It's going to need some more stuff. And I add a little more curry and a little more salt. And then that will be it. Because there's a background heat with the hot sauce, maybe I'll add a little bit more of that. It's not that bad. Yeah, that was maybe 1/4 teaspoon. All right, this is getting its final run, mixing it up, and it will be delicious. And remember, any spice you want, you don't have to follow my spicing suggestions. You don't have to really follow anything. The point of this is that you can make this, and I will have this meal for a week. And that is convenient, not fast food. Making food for yourself that you know what the ingredients are, you know what's in here. There's nothing processed in this meal. None of these ultra-processed foods. There's nothing in here but real, whole food ingredients. Perfect. All right. I'm Dr. Fred. You've been watching Cooking with Dr. Fred. I hope this inspires you to make your own chicken salad or whatever your heart desires, as long as it's healthy. Thanks for watching.